burning. I smoke to ease my mind, some people how people act like friends, but knowing they really foes. More acting than TV shows, we all see them exposed. Never switch up for nothing, push forward, obstacle trucking. These niggas act like they bustin', don't see them cause they be ducking.
And with another video for y'all, and I'm just doing my commentary over it. So I started 2K this year. I switched from live to 2K. I don't really know this year, man. I'm pretty bad at this game, I ain't even gonna lie. So my face couldn't scan into the game, so I decided to just go with a generic face. It was pretty bad, I couldn't even choose. But the graphics this year is looking pretty good. You know, Live haven't came out with any updates, so I'm just gonna switch to 2K. Sorry, Live. As you see, we got these. I really didn't know who I wanted to pick, so I literally went with the dude who looked as closest as I can to me. So it was that old dude right there, super light bright. Switch the name, small forward. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go with be a lefty. You know, number 25, of course. You know what I'm saying? I gotta run that small forward number, of course. So my player build, or my skill breakdown, I guess you would say. Like I couldn't like fathom how bad the ratings was this year. So I couldn't figure out what I was gonna do, so I decided to just, I guess, take the best qualities I could. Like that was all even, I guess. So basically I would have to, I basically went with everything that was like a quarter, I guess you would say, just to fill the whole meter. So switched over to my physicals. Now, this game is just fucking, it's just retarded, dude. Like, it's so much stuff in it, man. Like this speed and strength and all that. Like my physical profile, I just made sure he was just enough to handle his own, I guess you would say. Yeah, make him nothing special. As you can see, the ratings, you see what I'm saying, you know. Let y'all take a look at that. No reason for me to even go over it. Y'all can see it right there. If it's going too fast for y'all, then just pause the video. Yeah, I really didn't think like post moves was good enough. Like I didn't really think I like my post, not my post moves, like my like hook shots and all that. Like I didn't think that was needed in my build. Like I'm a small forward, I'm not gonna be throwing up hook shots. Stand and dunk, I didn't think that would mean anything. It made my man 6'7". I wanted to go 6'9", but the ratings was dropping, so it's like no. Made him about 222 pounds. Got a nice little wingspan. I kept it at default because like my ratings just stayed at default. It was no reason to even go up or down because it didn't do anything but just make your attributes just worse. So my takeover. I just went with the post scorer because I'm the type of dude. Well, no, not post scorer. I'm sorry. Yeah, post scorer. I'm sorry. I'm just the type of dude to just take over the game if I got to. So, finishing build. Felicitating finisher. Similarities of DeMar DeRozan, Kawhi Leonard, and Jimmy Butler. Right. So, badges. Y'all see what it is. I just picked a few. Like, it's my first year on 2K, so I'm just really just adding whatever I think is my overall game. So it's not really nothing important, but I made sure that I got me that one silver though. At first I didn't know that you had to put that on. I had to click it twice, but I'm learning this year, so I might be one of the worst 2K players in history. So don't expect, you know, this video to be like superstar rating or anything, because you literally about to see some of the worst gameplay ever. It's almost laughable. Yeah. I wanted to do deep fades, but I figured like I'm not gonna be taking deep fadeaway mid-range jumpers. If that's the case, just take a three. Like that badge is just retarded. Well, that badge is just not good, I guess you would say. Playmaking abilities, you know, I make my player as close to Rudy Gay as I can. So, yeah, I know it might not be a lot of Rudy Gay fans, but I'm the #1 fan, so I'm gonna always make my player like Rudy Gay build. So, no LeBron, no none of that. Straight up Rudy Gay. You know, that bailout and all that. So I figured I use bailout because I'm learning how to shoot this year in 2K. It's a lot different than live. So letting y'all know. So that's my badges. You feel me? Hope y'all enjoy the gameplay. Holla.
Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. NBA 2K20 and the My Player build process is what it's all about, baby. And tonight we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Courtside along with Brian.
Come on, G. Like. Get one of his controllers acting retarded.
Benefits Emmy and Tim Sports. Blake Suniga here for some exciting 2K basketball action.
And all eyes are on my player tonight. Reminds me a lot of myself back in the day. A lot of attention. There was a lot of distractions, but all the fans are here. They're intrigued to see him play. And really, I'm curious as well.
You just never know what will happen until the refs toss up the tip. Could someone drop 50 tonight? Will we see overtime, a triple-double, a buzzer beater? We all have no idea. This is why we play the games.
And here's Steph Curry for three. A special chance to play with the 2019 NBA champion Raptors, a team that plays together and led by an innovative coach in Nick Nurse.
Well, if you want to be a wing, there's an elephant in the room. You have to replace perhaps the best player in the world right now, Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard. But the good news is there's no way you could be expected to completely replace his production.
Yeah, I think they're almost playing with house money a little bit, guys. I mean, if you can play anything close to the level of Kawhi Leonard, you've got to...
I smoke to ease my mind, some people how people act like friends, but know when they really foes. More acting in TV shows, we all see them exposed. Never switch up for nothing, push forward, obstacle trucking. These niggas act like they bustin', don't see them cause they be ducking.
Every game, it seems like Siakam alters a lot of shots. That one he sends back.
Here's my player. Golden State with the rebound.
Well, if the shot's not there for you, you've got to be the guy to recognize that.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset was there, but that was not a good shot. I don't care how you look at it.
A shaky first few minutes, 5 attempts with only 1 make.
The thumbstick, left, right thumbstick.
Outside Lowry. Drains it from downtown.
There is zero doubt about Lowry's range offensively. I mean, he can make you pay from downtown.
Thompson, shot's good.
Gutsy shot to come right back with a 3 of his own.
We know he's not afraid to trade shots with anyone.
My player from deep. But they recover it. Siakam. Here's my player. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
No, don't hold it, bro. You gotta flick it. Yeah, it's like a flick stick.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first quarter. Toronto is in a strange spot. They just won the championship and a big gamble, but they lost their best player. What are they looking to add?
Well, like most NBA teams, Blake, they're looking for young players. Now, remember, the current core of Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry, and Serge Ibaka are pretty much all on the downslope of their careers, so they need the next generation of Raptors, and obviously Pascal Siakam is a great start.
I do think they want the young guys who can win now. The East is still open, and Toronto is still, I think, a player away from returning to the finals. As we saw last year, anything can happen once you make it. Nick Nurse isn't afraid to play rookies at all. So if you play here, your number will be called.
That's tipped, and so it's Toronto with it. Here's Powell, off to a good start as he hit. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. The shot by Robinson, no go. Toronto in the lead. Now, let's say you're a wing that is tasked with playing alongside Spicy P, Pascal Siakam. How would you ensure a successful fit, guys?
Well, I think defensively, Blake, you could really blend in well with him. He's a quick thinker who has phenomenal length, and that to me means if you can defend with his same kind of vigor, you can really slow down opponents.
And he's a great transition player, too. So if you're an athletic wing looking to run up and down the floor, he could be the perfect running mate.
The basket by Green.
I like how Green picks his spots inside, reads the defense, and understands when to attack.
Now here's Van Fleet. He's got 8. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
That's his first personal foul at the line.
And the first one drops.
To be an effective wing player, you're going to spend some time at the free throw line. I think my player has figured that much out.
Golden State trailing. Outside Russell. We're now around 2 minutes into this second quarter. Pass to Thompson. 6 to shoot. In the basket for the 4th time from the field. He is a healthy 4 for 6.
8 of the last 10 points, that's right, you heard me right. 8 of their last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint. Something's got to change.
You know, the defense is making it easy for them, and they're taking a solid opening and build on it in the
differential. New arena, new all-star, new bench. It's a season of changes in Golden State.
Moving from Oakland to San Francisco without Kevin Durant, also without Klay Thompson while he gets back from that ACL injury suffered in the finals. Steph Curry is going to need to get back into MVP mode. But remember, they added an all-star guard in D'Angelo Russell. Me personally, I can't wait to see D'Lo and Curry play together.
Me too, Tim. I mean, what an offensive show those two will put on, especially when Klay Thompson is back. Now, the bench is papers in, so expect the starters to play a lot. However, come playoff time, are you going to tell me that you want to face a team with Steph Curry, D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green? Didn't think so.
From 12 feet out, and it's off the back of the rim, no good. And just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, this is what you want your point guard to do. Russell, nice dime to the open teammate.
Time called here. The Raptors decide to talk it over.
He wants to get and kind of change that game plan as well.
Here's Van Fleet. 8 points for him. Here's my player. The basket.
For his team right now.
And they've yet to miss a shot from the line in this quarter.
You have to make teams pay for fouling you. You got to ring them up at the register, you know, and they've done just that.
Now here's Green. 5 points in the game. Outside Russell. Thompson outside. Gasol grabs the board.
He hit a 3 in the first, but has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
The Raptors might have won the NBA title last year, but they're back in that underdog role after losing Kawhi. What can they do to get back to the promised land?
Well, it starts first and foremost with 2019 Most Improved Player, Pascal Siakam. He really jumped onto the scene last year, and I'd like to see him continue to improve and take more of the offensive load. Maybe get that average over 20 points per game. But after losing Danny Green, too, he signed with the Lakers. The Raptors could use shooters to put around Siakam and Marc Gasol.
And I think some youth as well. I mean, they have a nice core, but they're vets in Gasol, Ibaka, and Lowry. But who is the next guard? Could it be OG Anunoby? You just know Nick Nurse wants some younger guys to test out. Just a slight advantage for them in the rebound department.
Yeah, especially when you're scoring the ball at even a decent clip. They've done what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's my player. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Pass to Gasol. Goes back up, and it's good on the layup.
They continue.
Really don't know what more you could have asked for from him as a finisher. The shot was on point. He was attacking, and really no one on that defense could stop him.
He really did impose his will at the offensive end. Sometimes we throw that term around, but he had a sharp mental approach backed by physical toughness.
Cauley Stein, covered by my player. Thompson outside. Russell. Makes it off the glass.
What a gamer this guy is. Russell enjoys the challenge of fighting through contact.
Pass to Gasol. My player. Good work defensively by Klay Thompson.
3 straight misses here to start the second half. Is that good?
Now here's Powell. Curry covering. Here's my player. Yep, count it.
They get one to drop. 1 of 4 here in the third.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Green. Thompson. That one good for 2.
Just a guy who can put in difficult shots. Thompson not affected by contact.
And so it's Toronto with it. Here's Siakam. Six on the shot clock. And here's my player outside. Another shot. And the layup by Siakam.
The rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising, given their advantage on the glass.
Outside, Russell.
But I'm making a player now.
For one, I sat there for like 2 hours.
There's the foul. It's on Siakam. That's his first foul.
And then quit the game in the first quarter because the shit ass. But I ain't gonna judge it off the demo though. I for sure deleted that.
Pass to Russell.
The shooters. One thing I noticed though, the shooters gonna be OP.
Over to the wing.
The slash
Hell
is
yeah,
OP.
man.
I tried 4 bills.
I'm looking at these motherfucking shooting badges like, bro, what? This is.
And
A
the
kick out to Russell.
center's jacked this year. Centers might be the best.
Shoots the 3.
Because they put defensive,
Unable to get that one to
defending
go.
and rebounding in the
With a
same
clear
category.
look at the hoop, he
You
doesn't
make
miss
yeah,
many of those.
You get 30
Good on
steals.
the bucket.
I know that's what I'm
Situational
doing.
30
awareness
bags.
is vital in transition. There, my player
put all
positioned
the
himself
defensive things on
perfectly
Hall of
and as a
Fame?
result,
Now you
capitalized.
put all the rebound badges on Hall of Fame. It's over.
And here's
They got a
Curry.
badge that lets you throw a nigga out the
Back
way.
to Russell.
Better position in the box out.
Pass to
I
Cauley
read that
Stein.
shit, I'm like, bruh.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh,
A 7-footer with added.
His name has to be in the conversation,
extended range.
maybe at the top of the list.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit
Bro, why the
deficit
fuck
will
did I
make it.
put playmaking badges on this nigga? I don't need no goddamn playmaking
And
badges.
only one
Damn, I need
period
to go
left.
back and remake
We've
this.
seen my player a bunch tonight.
Fuck
So
this.
what have we liked, and what does my player need to improve on?
I ain't gonna lie. I like how they
And
made
here are the
this
Warriors,
it's about to be a
trailing by
whole
10.
lot of
Hey,
And
the
foul
only thing I like
called
about
on
that,
my
yeah, the only
player.
thing I like about this shit, bro,
That's
it ain't
his
gonna be
first
too
foul.
many niggas that got your bill, bro. It's gonna be hard to find a nigga that's exactly the same.
Now Curry.
They tell me my similarities to Kobe,
Pass to Cauley-Stein.
James
Damn.
Harden,
Burks.
Luka Doncic or something like that.
Damn.
Stolen
They
by
told me
Van
Paul
Fleet.
George,
Yeah, I
Jimmy
mean, with his
Butler,
5
motherfucking
turnovers,
Sean Mary.
he set them back.
I'd have
off.
deleted that shit.
The defense just let him go.
And he'll thank him for that one.
I deleted
Got a
the
chance
first
That's
to
why I
one.
perform a little
Something
that's
razzle
why I
and
do it
dazzle.
first.
Irving, DeRozan,
Thompson
somebody
outside.
else. I'm like, what?
Curry.
I'm gone. You better not have me playing like no motherfucking DeRozan.
Don't they only
I'll
give you
never
like
get
6
that.
chances or
Lets
something?
the 3 fly.
I don't know.
Increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning
I
that
was-
And they ain't
battle
even
today.
calling it
Player
And
a
control
Grimes
of the
for
boards
2
has given
hours,
them
bro.
control of this
I
game.
know, bro. This what it's about to look like to
Here's
me.
Thompson. Basket counts.
Well,
I'm
everyone
kind of mad
knows
you couldn't make a
Thompson
little custom
as
jump
a
shot. You
knockdown
pick the
spot-up
basics,
shooter,
and
right?
all the
Half of
basics,
the splash
except
bros.
like Kyrie.
But it's nice to see him attack like this too.
And you can't make fast custom jump
High
shots
player,
no more.
left
That's why they
side.
got that quick release bag. Or that quick
Damn.
Van Fleet with it.
Oh yeah,
Now
they
Thompson
Kobe's
defending.
work.
Puts one up from 19.
Put
So,
them hit.
Misses off the right iron.
everybody that don't
This has
have
been a
that shit
rough
slow
second
as
half for him shooting the ball. He should probably adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. You see the length helping Cauley-Stein there. It's what allows him to be a factor on the boards.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he banks in the layup.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
And it's only getting better as both these defenses are
the
showing
move,
signs
Miz? You
of
coming
wearing
to
down.
2K?
Yeah, the defensive effort has not been good of late.
They double team Steph
Over
Curry.
with for live. I ain't gonna
Not
lie.
watching the line there, and that's going to cost them
They
a
missed their
backcourt
last big
violation.
chance. The
Sloppy
last
game
little
for
game,
them. Far too many turnovers.
Big. It's
So
over
both
with.
teams
He been
changing it up
PUBG
here.
now, something.
Just under 2.5
PUBG been
minutes
broke
gone by
all
now in the
for
final
years.
quarter. My player, high
Over
post.
with. Live ain't making
Down
no
low.
noise. They ain't said shit.
Siakam.
They ain't
And
put no
stolen
hope
by
out
Green. And
Niggas
here's
focus like
D'Angelo
bad.
They
Russell
gonna
first
finally
range.
update that score. Take
Toronto
the damn
leading.
rocket shit out the score. Put some new
Here's my
shit.
player.
Like, fuck it. They can just sit here.
And again,
Till
no good by
2021.
Toronto. Inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
There's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic. You know, sharing really is caring.
Wow, someone paid attention in kindergarten.
I found out what that song was on the
Beautiful
trailer.
basketball to watch.
That shit nah.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt them.
And that one drops for him.
Assist from
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5
trying to
minutes
play my
gone
nigga,
by.
bro. Why I can't get no fucking driving badge?
Powell, guarded by Russell.
Hey, at least they give you
My
one
player,
badge.
right side. Another miss
That's
by
cool.
my player.
I'm mad they didn't
Boy,
get a center
I mean,
dime.
this has not been a quarter really to remember
That
for him.
leech is
He's not
Brian
making
Diamond.
any sort of impact for them at that end of the court. Kind of like you.
Got the pure lock
From
shit
beyond
out
the
there.
arc. Another miss by my player.
It's almost like he's trying to make things
Rebounding
hard
badge
on
is so
himself.
nice, bro.
Work it around, get an easier
I
shot.
know.
They gave them a boost.
Thompson,
They
no
like the only
stranger to
ones who
these
got new
situations,
badges.
playing in all those NBA
That's how they
finals,
gonna do
always
it.
willing to
Fucking
fire in
play
big
jump shot.
moments.
Now a timeout called by Toronto.
He wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and now is the time to do it.
Yeah, there were clearly some things going on out there he didn't like.
That's a good time to take a
Two-way
timeout.
finisher, bro. Why they keep giving me that bullshit, bro? I don't want that.
Here's my
Leave that shit
player.
every time.
The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Klay Thompson. Yes, and it's D'Angelo Russell picking up the assist.
Well, you've got to love this energy right now. They got hot right when they absolutely had to.
Yeah, and now their only goal is to stay hot. Not much time left to complete this comeback. They've got to get it done now.
Pass to my player. Clock at 6. Now here's Powell. Russell with the steal. Here's Cauley-Stein.
Not afraid of these moments. I like
like seeing Cauley Stein step up in crucial situations. Now here's my player. He's covered by Thompson. Powell with it.
Their ball come out. They don't know how to. Everybody online.
Shoots over Russell. Oh, he got it! Oh!
Whew, a bit lucky he got that one to fall.
And here are the Warriors. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You gotta get used to 2K, bro. They let you play
Here's
more than
Cauley
one
Stein.
game.
To the inside.
They let you play more than one game, maybe.
What a gamer this guy is. Siakam, the more important the possession, the more dangerous he is. We saw it in the NBA Finals.
Curry with it. Free throw line jumper. Green buries it. And that shot brings them within just one.
And nobody questions Draymond Green's confidence. I mean, this guy is always prepared to take and make big shots.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. On the wing, my player. A rebound by Cauley Stein. Timeout called the Warriors. What's your take, guys?
No need to rush them. Still plenty of time for them to get off a good shot.
You nailed it, Tim. And I'd say that whatever their favorite play is, now's the time to run it.
Yeah, Brian, just run the play your team's most comfortable with coming back.
Now here is Curry.
Nigga dropped your ass.